All right, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and to all of my viewers out there, Jabbar Brown here. All right, so we're going to take a shout, and this is by Marvin Winans, Bishop Marvin Winans. Now this particular shout is in the key of B flat, and let's take an advanced approach. Praise Break by Bishop Marvin Winans in the key of B flat. All right. So let's fast forward a little bit to where they actually get into the shout. And what we're going to do is focus on the different parts of their shouts, or the different segments of this praise break, rather. All right. And we'll just break them down. And perhaps we'll look at maybe, an alternate route or two. It just depends on how we flow. All right. So let's dive straight in and break down some chords. All right, here we go.
That if I ever got out, so I just want to free up for the rest of it. Please be seated.
Excuse me, I hit a wrong note. All right, so let's take a look at that particular part. During the drive, we have C, a D flat, and an F. All right, and we can take two approaches. We can take a double hit, all right, or we can just take a single. And also, I'm taking this B flat. We have the octaves with the F in the middle. Okay, hit these three notes together. All right. All right, so we got the B flat octaves, G, F. Okay. Either the single or the double. Now, you can even take out the F. All right, let's see how that sounds. Okay, so, you can mix it up. We can alternate. Okay. So either approach that you want to take. Now let's go over. Let's go through the walk up, and we're going to start with, of course, you're going to be on D bass. Left hand is G flat and C. The right hand let's take E, A, and D. All right. So, what we normally do is just walk up a half step. Okay, and that's basically our traditional, or our walk up. Okay, so again, starting at this position, 1, 2, 3, 4. So A and E flat, left hand, G, C, and F in the right hand. All right, so again, all right. And the last four, we'll start with over our G. We got F and B, left hand, and the right hand is A, D, and G. Now, sometimes what I'll do is add an extra note in my left hand. So in this case, it would be a D. All right. And what I'm doing is I'm taking the middle note in my right hand, which is D, E flat, E, and then F, and I'm applying it to my left hand. All right, so then we have, okay? All right, so, all right, you can mix it up as we said before. All right, and then we're going to go to another segment. So let's back it up a little bit, and then we'll jump on the next part. Here we go. All right, so now this next part, bass should be on C. Left hand, let's throw in E, B flat, and a D flat. Now we could take the D flat out again. It's just I'm adding an extra note. Again, that middle note from my right hand, which is that D flat. All right, B flat, D flat, E flat chord. All right, A flat, D flat, and F. Okay. The next chord in my left hand is E flat and A. I'm gonna keep that D flat there. This is just an option. In my right hand, the only thing that I'm gonna do this time is just add an A flat on the top. All right. Okay, and then A flat, D, and F, left hand. The right hand is B flat. We're going to do the same thing and roll off of our D flat to our D, F, and B flat. Okay. Now we can also take A flat and B flat, put them together. Okay. Excuse me. Let's go F here on the left hand. All right, now another chord that we can use in the right hand. Same chord there. Excuse me. Okay. A, I'm rolling off of my D flat, D to my E flat. Okay, and then A flat on the top. All right. So let's put that together. Okay, so you saw that we used the second chord. Okay, okay, and then B flat or A flat or both of them together. Okay. All right, and then now also the other chord. All right, so either one of those two chords now, we're going to walk up from D. So D, E flat, E, and F. Now we could either take the single notes, everybody is playing that together, or we can take single notes in the left hand, the right hand, C, F, and B flat, over this E flat, right hand is D flat, F, and B flat. Then we have E in the left hand, the right hand we move to D flat, E, G, and another B flat. F, left hand, D, F, and B flat. Okay. Okay. Like so. All right. All right, let's take a listen.
That's all I was gonna say.
So then the second time it really makes it easier to use the single notes, which you can actually alternate. All right, single notes to chord. Okay, so going up to E, so D, E flat, E, move to G, D flat, B flat. Okay, and back to the same chords. Okay, and then we kind of stop in between. We don't want to keep going. So at some point we got to stop. Excuse me. Like so. All right, so let's take a listen again.
That's all I was gonna say. That's it, son. Think about it.
All right, you keep going to the same chord, so it's just repeating itself. All right.
Think about where it's from. Rock it from and say.
And also in. All right. Okay, D flat to B flat. Here we go.
I need somebody just to take a thought break and give him praise on where he's looking. My God.
All right, so now we're going to the next part. Okay. All right, the melody line, we're going to roll off of our C to our D, B flat, G, F. Okay, going back up to this D, but rolling off the C. Okay, so B flat. All right. Now, let's look at a couple of approaches. The first is more open, G and D. Left hand and the right hand is F, A, and C. Next, we have actually, let's look at three. All right, so this is the first. C, G in the left hand, B flat, D, and F in the right hand. The next approach, we're just going to add one note. In this case, it's the B flat in the left hand. All right. Right here, we got the E flat. Okay. The next one is the right hand. We got F, G, A, C. All right. Okay, so that's the next one. Now, let's go through a fourth one. Left hand, F, A, B flat, and D. The right hand, basically we're using the F, A, and C chord. So just an F chord. Left hand, again, we're going to make this change. B flat, D, E flat, G. And the right hand is just a B flat major chord. But you'll notice too, from time to time, I'll roll from one note or a couple of notes to get to my primary note. You can alternate back and forth. You got 4 different ways to approach it. All right, here we go. All right, so now let's go to this next part. We're going to start with G. G, A, B flat, C. All right, all the way up to D. B flat, C, and D. Here's what we can do. Once we land on D, left hand, E, C, the right hand, D, G, and D. But sometimes what I'll do is just clean it up a little bit. I'm taking in my right hand G, C, D, and G. But basically, if we look at it this way, taking the same notes, and we're going to start with E each time we go up. So, like so. All right, just something to kind of add in there. Next chord, let's look at a couple of things. Basically just adding a note or taking it out. Left hand, E flat, G, and B flat. The right hand, we have the D flat, F, G, and a C in the right hand. The left hand, we're either going to put the C in or we can take the C out. So we start here. Okay. Next chord should be D. Let's throw in a G flat and a B flat. Now you can take the G flat out, the F sharp, okay, or right hand C, F, and B flat. Personal preference. You can tell the change in the chord, okay, and then F, A, B flat, and D. Left hand, right hand is an F major chord, F, A, and C, and then we go back into the same thing. All right, here we go. All right, so now let's look at something else. Again, let's take a couple of approaches. All right, same walk up. Left hand is G, B, C, and E. Right hand is a G chord, G, B, and D. The other thing that we can do is kind of thicken up the right hand. All right. A little bit of a different sound. Let's plug it in. Okay, so you can see how it plugs in. All right, let's take a listen. Basically, the pattern is the same. Some little inserts here and there. Oh, yeah. He's a mighty good God. Oh, my God is a good God. My God is a good God. All right. Now what we can do here is stick with our chords. So let's maintain the foundation. All right. Just the first chord. Let's change that. Here we go.
Oh, Lord, yeah. He's a mighty good God. Oh, my God is a good, good God. My God is a good, good God. You say, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I don't know what he's been to you, but my God, he's a good, good God. You say, my God, is a good, good God. Say it one more time. God is a good, good God. Say it.
All right. Now here's what we can do. For the second chord, the bass is going to drop on an A flat at this point. What we can do is isolate a C in the left hand, take this right hand and maintain the same chord, which is D flat, F, G, and C. Then we can let the bass rest on that A flat, or we can even take it there with it. Okay? And we could change it and kind of alter the chord a little bit. Let's keep it pretty open. All right? And then we're going to fall back in, same chords.
My God is a good, good God.
And then we're going back to this. Okay? All right, so basically they're just going to end. Let's take the A flat, D, and let's stretch out to a G. Left hand, the right hand, B flat, D, F, and another B flat on the top. All right, so that's a good way to end it. They probably didn't know, they were just kind of flowing, so they didn't, organize a way to stop. It was just in the moment. We're watching Bishop Winans watching the cue, and then he kind of gives them that point of reference to stop. Okay, so this is the shout or the praise break, if you will, Bishop Marvin Winans in the key of B flat. Again, we wanted to take an advanced approach. Hopefully we've accomplished the objective. Please excuse some of my mistakes. Some of the chords a little sloppy at times. All right, that's a little bit cleaner. But one thing I do want to add about the sloppiness, sometimes it's all right to be a little sloppy, especially when it comes to the praise break. Sometimes we intentionally try to be as clean as possible, which is a good thing. And then it's also a good thing to just open up and play. And you can be a little sloppy, to a certain degree. So you don't want to get too far out there, where it's really muddy. Excuse me. I was going to say messy. So the same thing, messy or muddy, however. So you still want to try to maintain some precision in what you're doing. Okay, so you can mess around and hit a few wrong notes every now and then. It's just fine. It's okay. All right. Main thing is that we have fun, and that we do what we do as minstrels authentically. Okay. So with that being said, you guys be blessed. Remember to stay prayerful, keep God first, stay humble. All right. And on this journey, you and I, let's do the work and see the results. Until the next time, you all be blessed Jabbar Brown signing out.